everyone, so today is my first day of VALO. That is VALO, Vlog-a-Lotta October. And I know usually when you do vlogging like this for a month, you're supposed to start at the beginning of the month, and it's been a few days, but it is called Vlog-a-Lotta October, not every day in October, so I figured it would justify it for that. And I really wanted to do this. I've been watching a lot of vlogs when people did them during the summer, like in June and July, and ones in August, and they look really fun, and so I thought that I would try it now since Conard, he kind of opened it up to his viewers. He's like, oh, if you want to do video responses, if you're doing VALO, to post them on there. So that kind of pushed me as like, you know what, he's saying go ahead. It's like, alright, I will go ahead. So yeah, today is going to be my first day. I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing it every day because I do have other stuff going on. I'm going to school, so I have projects, reading papers, all that other stuff. And I'm going to try to post as often as I can, but it may not be every day. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started. What he did last time over on his blog is he did this questionnaire. It's called 2011 Survey Questions. And it's just a few questions, and yeah, I'll just go ahead and get started. So the first question is, tell us about your first kiss. So my first kiss, the one that I actually count, was with my boyfriend when I was in high school, and I was already 18 years old. Yeah, nothing too extravagant about that. I was kissed a long time before when I was really little, but this one I don't exactly count as much because this is what happened. So during the summer when I was little, like I want to say 7 or something like that, I used to go over my grandparents, and I would go outside, play in the front yard, play in the sprinklers, or yeah, just outside and do stuff. And next door there was a neighbor, and he was a little boy. He was, I think, around the same age as me. And so sometimes we play and stuff, and then one day he came over and is like, well, what are you doing? And then he comes over and he just like kisses me. And I'm like, what the? And then he kissed me, and I like screamed because I was like, what is this? He just comes over and does that, and then he like left too. And yeah, then I screamed, and my grandparents came and was like, oh my gosh, what's the matter? I was like, he kissed me. And it was weird. So I would not count that as my first time. That's just a weird story that happened. Next question is, what is the most expensive casual item of clothing you've ever bought? If you watch my videos, you know that I normally don't buy really expensive things. I like to buy stuff, almost all my stuff is on clearance or like super clearance. So a lot of the things that I buy in general are like $10 and under. I just find stuff when it's like on sale, super cheap. But one thing that I did buy was not on clearance. It was a jacket from Forever 21, and it was like $40-something. It was like a black blazer type jacket, and I just loved it. And I wear it all the time now, so it was a good investment. Nothing too pricey, but you know, most of my jackets I tend to buy things that are like $20 or under, sometimes $30. So that was a little bit more for me. Next question. What was the first job you ever wanted as a kid? The first thing I ever wanted to be as a kid was an artist, and I still want to be an artist. I'm currently going to school to become a graphic artist, and hopefully after that I'll be able to go to school to become a makeup artist. So I still want to be an artist. Next question is, tell us about your group of school friends. So in school, well, you know how there's all the different groups, cliques in school. You know, there's popular like jocks, and then there's like the band people, and then there's, I guess you call them like the nerdy people, and the gothic people. All these different groups. We were like just in the middle. I don't even know what we were, but it's like we would do all of our homework, but we weren't like good enough or could consider ourselves like nerds, because none of us got like, you know, straight A's or nothing like that, but we would do all of our homework, and we weren't exactly like the outcast, but I don't know, we were just like in the middle of everything, so we just kind of didn't care what anyone else think, just did our own thing, and that's about it. Next question is, what would you name your kids? So I'm not sure what I would name my kids, but these are some names that I've kind of always liked. For girls, I like the name Lillian because I like the nickname Lily that you can use, and I also like the name Kira, like Keira Knightley. And then for a boy name, I've always liked the name Micah. And I'm not sure if I would actually use those names for my kids, but those are just names that I like in general. Next question, who do you want to answer the survey next? I'm going to pick 3 people. First is Sarah. So her username is LashGirlMe. And next person is Danny. Her username is CookieMonster672. And then the last person is Chelsea. And her username is ChelseM89. So yeah, I tag all of you guys to do it. And so yeah, this is my first day of VALO. I also do on my channel, I do like beauty videos, so if you want to see those, they're all in there. I'm not going to be creating a second channel for this, just because I've never done any vlogs like this. So for now, they're just going to be separate. They'll be titled VALO, so if you do want to watch them, then watch them. If not, then that's kind of sad, but just don't watch them. They'll have the title, so you can be able to tell. But I don't want to create a whole separate channel if I'm not sure how it's going to work out. And also, I have something kind of exciting coming up. I'm going to be doing with a whole bunch of vloggers. We're going to be doing a villain Halloween collaboration. But not just like Disney villains or a specific type, just any villains in general. And we're not telling you what people or who we're doing yet. So stay tuned for that, because that's going to be really fun. So I will see you guys next time. Bye.